How's it going, guys? A ton of bacon here with 8-Bit Kevin, ComiBoog, and YoGimmeRice. Thank you all those who submitted their questions for the contest. But before we announce the winner, we're going to do a quick Q&A.
Unfitted Orca asks, a huge animation studio gave you a perfect budget and said, create a brand new anime that will wow everyone. What would it be?
I think so. If I had the budget and had my favorite production company, for me, I'll personally do an anime series about like an epic anime series about retail, because I've gone through so much retail hell. If you guys are a fan of like Working or Devil's a Part-Timer, something along those lines where it's really like epic and stupid, with a bunch of really loving characters, but also goes through all the woes of retail life. And I want it on an epic scale of like Kill la Kill, where like everything's crazy, like piles of clothes, bunch of people like going through the doors, and everyone's all like in like the waves of people.
So by Studio Trigger.
Yeah, it would be by Trigger,
District managers.
Yeah, the district managers would be these big people. You're just like scared.
Blacked out first.
And of course, no one take this idea. One of the episodes will be about Black Friday, and the episode name is called The Darkest Day, and then that's where all hell breaks loose. So that'd be my idea.
You heard it here first.
Right. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
OG Archie asks, but what got you guys into anime? What is an anime you consider a masterpiece? So, for me, I think for a lot of us, actually, what got us into anime was probably like Dragon Ball Z or like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, the first ones that you would see as a kid.
Yeah.
A lot of us started off with those. And I think what really like got us into like loving anime and watching anime, I don't really know. I think we just kind of...
We were part of the Toonami craze.
We're part of the Toonami generation of anime, and then like Naruto and One Piece, like the Shonen Jump anime, when those started getting big, you kind of just followed those for a really long time, and you decided to ask what else is out there.
I think for us too, it was kind of like our only access to anime in general.
Yeah. When
Toonami came in the picture and like other channels that picked up animation, but for me, what really dove me into the anime world was when I went to my first convention, because I didn't realize there were so many other series I could have just picked up. And when the internet exploded, that's when all these stream sites and all that stuff like kind of just started
anime
watching.
Became more accessible to everyone, and I think that was something that helped all of us.
That's a good way to put it.
In terms of a masterpiece, definitely I would think more anime movies, because the production quality for those are so much higher than what you would for like a regular series of anime, because they have to make those every single week. But a movie, they can spend all their time and just they dish that out, and it's just amazing to see what they can do. A lot of the ones I think are more masterful are like Hayao Miyazaki movies, because the art paired with the story, it's like a journey. It takes me on the journey with the character that you're watching. Like Spirited Away, that was amazing. I love that movie.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, definitely. I would say Hayao Miyazaki movies are masterful.
For me, one masterpiece that really does stick out, and this isn't because I watched it way back on Toonami, but it would be Cowboy Bebop. The music, I love. I listen to it every other day. Animation-wise, really good for its time, considering it takes place in space. And space is such a big setting that you can play around with. And the story itself, if a series could bring me to tears at the very end, then I'd probably consider it a masterpiece. But Bebop would stand up there. Can't think of any other ones at the top of my head, but that's one that is always in the back of my mind.
I actually liked one of the newer Hayao Miyazaki films. It was The Wind Rises. It wasn't fantasy based. It was definitely realistic, and it took place in a very real time in Japan when all the wars were going on. And I liked it because of the engineering aspect, the science and technology that went into it, and the first airplanes being built, and all the hard work that went into each plane, as well as all the hardships and all the families and such that were affected during that time. You definitely took the character and you went on the journey with him, like all other Hayao Miyazaki films, and you actually really grow with him, and you grow to essentially love the character because you feel for them.
Rooftop Bang Bang asks, What new 2016 anime shows are you watching or want to watch? I think a lot of us, some of us right now, we're all watching Boku Dake or Erased.
Yes.
Woo! That one's amazing right now. The mystery behind it is just awesome. Personally for me, I'm also watching Grimgar. I know a lot of other people watching that too. The pacing on that is amazing. Like, it's a slow pace, but it really draws you into the world. Watching Musagan Phantom World, that one, Kyoani. The story's a bit meh, but I like the animation.
The fan service. Rubbing yourself.
Konosuba, that's another funny one that I'm watching right now. I've dropped a lot of other ones just because the action was really dull and the animation was like poor or the story was just bad. But those are the ones that I'm watching right now. You can also look at my anime list down below, somewhere down there, see what I'm watching right now.
For me right now, I'm watching a lot of the same shows that Ape Kevin's watching. One that sticks out for me is Dagashi Kashi. Probably one of the best character designs I've seen this season. For some reason, I'm just mesmerized by the main character, the one with the purple eyes and the red nails. A show that I dropped was Luck and Logic, because I wasn't feeling it. I'm probably not even gonna pick up the card game now because I'm not feeling it at all. One show I do want to pick up this season that I haven't had time to was Dimension W. I heard a lot of good things about it. Probably the coolest opening I've seen, but I haven't watched the show at all. That's about it so far. I heard Haikyuu season 2 is airing right now, and I'm in the middle of watching the season 1. So I want to marathon through season 1 and get to season 2 right away. So that's some things I'm planning on getting to when I have more time on my hands.
To pick up on that, yeah, Haikyuu season 2 is the best. Not being biased because I like volleyball, but I mean the character development is actually it's grew exponentially in terms of. I don't really want to spoil anything, but
yeah, don't spoil it.
They get good. Okay.
Get good.
Yeah, they get good.
They get good. Nice.
Let's not forget about Gate and also Dragon Ball Super. I'm actually the only one up to date here in the crew. So to you Dragon Ball Z fans, Dragon Ball fans, I got you back.
Anthony I09 asked, how did all you guys meet? And he loves the hoodies. Thanks. I love them
Thank
too.
you.
I'm not wearing mine. I'm sorry. I like my Kill la Kill shirt.
Does he want the real story?
I don't think they can handle the real story.
You want the anime story?
But, pretty much, I was going on a journey, and then I met ATonOfBacon at a tavern, and then I met ComiBoog. He was going through some struggles, and I helped him along with that, and he decided to join my party.
Yeah.
And then YoGimmeRice, we just found him on the side of the road. We don't.
Yeah. He was a level 1. That's good.
On the real though, a lot of us grew up together. A lot of us through like elementary school or middle school. A lot of us also met through high school.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us just knew each other in school, but weren't really friends until after high school. But pretty much a lot of us.
Well, actually, ComiBoog was my next door neighbor.
Yeah.
So it was, and I
Straight
saw
up,
him in
one
class
house
a lot.
away.
Yeah.
ComiBoog and I knew each other
before we were born.
Pre-birth.
Yeah, pre-birth.
Yeah.
So
our parents knew each other, and we were actually not to be very like weeaboo. Oh my God, Japan! But we were both born in Japan.
Oh,
and yeah, our families were in Japan for some time, and then we moved to the States. And we've been friends since then. All of us have known each other for quite a while.
Yeah.
Probably the most memorable story was how I met YoGimmeRice. We were both in band. This is junior high, and he was in drumline. I was not. I was playing trumpet. But I walked into my instructor's office one day, and I said, "Hey, can I be in drumline?" And he said, "Yeah, sure." And that was it. I was in. Like, I didn't try out. I just didn't know how to play drums. I just wanted to be in drumline. And then on drumline practice, I sat next to YoGimmeRice, and he was on the bass drums, and I was on bass drums. I look at him, and I asked him, "Hey, YoGimmeRice, are you Filipino?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I asked him, "Do you like lumpia?" And he said yes. And he said he had his own restaurant with his family, and I'm like, "That's awesome. High five. friends right there. That's
There
it.
you go.
It was Lumpia that brought us together, and the fact that we both look like we were both big Filipinos, and from there on out, we hung out a lot through high school after that.
Yeah, we're pretty boring.
Yeah.
And then there's Kieran Brooke asks, what are your hobbies? Well, for me, I'm pretty standard nerd. I do a lot of collecting actually. I collect video games, pop figures. I also collect some comics and some other video game stuff.
For me, other than watching a lot of anime, because I actually do watch a lot and read a lot of manga, I'm usually in the gym trying to stay fit, drop the weight, get stronger, do whatever I can to stay athletic. I do have a hand in a lot of sports. I love playing basketball. I love one thing people are surprised at. I love playing golf. I'm actually not too bad, even though I'm being self-taught. I'd play more golf if it wasn't so expensive. That's the only problem. And for me, I'm always taking up my time at work too. But I'd say mostly working out and staying fit would be one of my hobbies, other than anime, because that's its own thing. Because there's so much of it.
I like drawing. I dabble a little bit in drawing. I also like video games foremost. I think I'm a bigger fan of Final Fantasy than anything else. I grew up with it. I also like to cook a little bit. But other than that, it's pretty much it. Most of my time gets taken up by my son. I guess he's my hobby. Teaching my son how to play games.
Uh-oh.
3 things: weightlifting, eating, and Dragon Ball Z. That's all you really need.
And air.
And breathing.
Yeah.
and,
And sleep.
and waifus.
Life.
Water is pretty important.
Yeah.
And waifu. So now it's time to announce our big winner for the giveaway. This winner must get back to us as soon as possible, or else we will choose a different person to claim your prize. This winner, we will get in contact with you through your Twitter, since this was kind of a Twitter sort of thing, so we will slide into your DMs. All right, fellas, drum roll, please. And our winner is OG Archie. Good job. Good job. We'll get in contact with you very soon. So yeah, check your DMs. We'll be sliding into them very soon.
Thank you guys for watching this Q&A video / contest winner video. Congrats to the winner. Hopefully we can hold more contests in the future when we hit more of our milestones. Check out all of our other videos. We also have more content on the way, so stay tuned. ATonOfBacon here with the rest of the ManimeTV crew, signing off. Be safe out there and stay gold.